See, because it isn't even getting a negative medical test. When you get your negative medical test, it doesn't mean the disease is gone. You ever hear the term subclinical? A negative medical test just means they can't pick it up on the test. It doesn't mean it's gone, which is why no doctor will ever write cured on a medical report, if you've ever known. I mean, unless it's a disease that they have a drug that cures, like maybe, possibly, gonorrhea or something, but, they have a drug that cures that, but not hepatitis B, not HIV. Look, I'll tell you, not Epstein-Barr, not herpes, not cytomegalovirus. I'll tell you what, I'm going to play you a message that a woman left me who cured 3 incurable viral-based diseases. And then you'll hear what they write, okay? Then you'll hear what this actually looks like in nature. And while I play it, I think I'm going to run some more clips of people volunteering. It's better than sitting here and looking at my ugly mug, right? So I'm going to play some more clips of volunteering because, hint, hint, maybe we don't only want your money. Yes, we want your money. We want your money. Do you understand what I'm saying? But maybe we also want like a bajillion other things from you, one of which is that you cure whatever you came in to cure, and you tell everybody you can possibly tell about that for the rest of your life, every day that you possibly can in every way you possibly can, because there's a lot of suffering, and so people need you. So I'm going to run some clips of people volunteering, okay, and then you can listen to this woman's message.
This is Elizabeth. I'm from New Zealand, from Wellington, New Zealand. So, well, I want to say thank you so much for the website. So, and I want to say that I am so good. I am very healthy. So, from the time I learned to do, I do nearly every day. And I don't have any symptoms of any herpes or any symptoms of Epstein-Barr or cytomegalovirus or chronic fatigue or anything. I went to the doctor and I had tests, and all my tests coming out with past exposure to Epstein-Barr, past exposure to cytomegalovirus, and so on. Everything was past exposure. So I had my results with me from the doctor. So I am really happy. I don't have any of high fever or anything, glandular fever. So, and I am at university, so I enroll. I am doing part-time English, but I'm feeling really, really good. So I am not tired anymore. I don't have any chronic fatigue anymore. For me, been wonderful, and I am in the calm, clear place. So thank you for all of you. And so to invite you as well, if you like to come on to New Zealand for a one day.
Okay, so that's the kind of thing they write. They write previous exposure or spontaneous remission or something like that. So they never say cured, gone, no virus. They don't say that. Okay, that's that. You see, there are 4 signals that you've cured things. The negative medical test, right, the disappearance of physical symptoms, and in Bill's case, he didn't have any physical symptoms. They caught it early. But people always say, oh yeah, they caught it early. You don't have to catch things early. You got to know this. You can cure a flu in the middle of it when it's entrenched in 20 minutes. I've seen people do it. You see this guy? I mean, this CD, this guy, okay, who donated this CD, yes, God must have wanted you to have a CD because somebody who cured terminal cancer owned a CD company. They gave him 3 months to live. The cancer was wrapped around his heart. This is a much longer story because he was trying to take it out when it was nowhere. And it went terminal. This guy had to go terminal to cure this. That's what I think about him. I think he had to go terminal to cure it. And then he buckled down and he cured it. So, and I don't think that he ever would have cured it had it not been for Keely. Because Keely just would not let go of him. She was his friend. That's how we met him. He came through her, and she just kept at it with him, and he cured it. You know, he went terminal. The doctor arranged hospice care for him. They tried an experimental. The last drug they tried was an experimental drug that failed, and then he buckled down. And he actually cured it, which is what you're going to have to do. Just because you learn to cure things, which is what I said to Bill, doesn't mean you're going to cure them, okay? There are two kinds of people. There are people who cure things and people who don't. Right now, you're aspiring to be one who, you're aspiring to be somebody who cures things at this point in your life. That's the name of the game for you, okay? So right now you're somebody who doesn't cure things, or maybe you're somebody who does cure things. Who knows? But you know, it's not very likely, okay? Most people who, when they start, aren't. And they don't, you know, they learn how and don't. A lot of people learn how and don't. So more about that later. But anyway, as the happy ending of Bill's story goes, you know, about 2 weeks later, Bill went back. The doctor had ordered the treatment, and I told Bill, get retested. Do not start this treatment, okay? You're working really hard, because he was, you know. And I said, you know, get retested. He got retested, and there was no hepatitis B. Bingo. So I'm sure you knew how the story ended, right? Now it's time to start, okay? You're going to watch Molly cure, adapt what you see her doing to yourself. Just do whatever that feels like to you, and you can also simply imitate and ask and test the same questions she gets, and you know, and see what you get on the questions she gets, or you can change them to fit you, whatever you think is appropriate for you. Just, you know, just get going, okay? That's what this is about. Like, start, begin. It's time to begin. Go ahead and nerve us out. But let go of your arms. You know, just drop your arms.
Drop my arms.
Let yourself move around.
Let myself move.
Yeah, let yourself move around.
Okay,
Good.
just trying to get comfortable.
That's great.
Talking to bee out in the woods.
That's just the same as we always do.
Like we
just
always
like
do.
we always do. You know. Okay. But now, see, you never learn this now. This is you. You don't even know actually what we're going to do you?
No.
Not really, right?
No.
But you know you're going to learn to cure things.
Yes. And
we're going to cure, well, we'll get into that right now. You are, say your name.
Molly.
Okay, and this is the Bayard-Winfrey Show. we're on the Bayard-Winfrey. It's like, relate to it like Oprah, okay? Now, you own a company. You own your own company. You're the CEO.
My husband and I own a small business.
Yeah, right. Which you make about gross about $600,000-700,000 a year, something like that.
Well, not quite that, but we do.
You know,
we do okay.
And you have employees, and
employees.
The whole lifestyle, the whole deal. You know, you have a child.
We have one child. He's 5 years old. Connor is.
Oh my God. Okay. And so. And you're like, you know, for people who don't know you, you're like super friendly, and you got millions of friends, and like, you know, everybody loves you, you know, because I know you, see, so I know all this stuff about you. Cause
I guess I'm likable, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll just say that, because I can vouch for you. Okay. You're definitely likable. And also, you know, you just have a lot of wonderful things in your life. You have a wonderful, I met your husband once, and I know you have a wonderful relationship, and you have he's your type.
Yes.
See, I can tell that, you know, I can look at a couple and go, oh, he's her type, you know, or she's his type, you know, and so on. And in the middle of this, you're hit with a major health crisis.
Yeah.
You know, and you're on medication.
Yes.
And the reason we're talking about this is because the approach that you're going to be taught to cure this now is exactly the approach that people thousands of people have used this to cure lethal and incurable diseases all over the world, such as lupus, fibromyalgia, cancer, herpes. I cured 2 kinds of herpes. I had them both. HSV 1 and 2, lip and genital. I had them both. You know.